Yo, we're back. Lush Louisville. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Let me double check my streaming's going. Yes, sir. Oh, we're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Yes, sir. Episode 14, Lush Louisville. Welcome, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Good to be here. Good to see everybody. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what we got in. Everybody jump in this chat for me. Gonna be a good episode. Great episode. And as you know, we got our producers of the week here. My man T. Lanky. Just got to see him. It's great to see him. Spent the weekend in Lexington. Well, spent Saturday night in Lexington. Had a good time. Catch up with some friends. It rained the entire time. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Anybody got anything crazy going on? Anybody in the chat? Anything crazy happen? Oop. Haven't done a whole lot the past couple of days. Started door dashing. Super easy job. Can't complain about that at all. So yes, today we got my guy Hinype. Let's get back to the Instagram here. He's an artist here in Louisville. He's done some pretty big collaborations with Sasha, Renee. Got a song with BRXTN. He's been rapping for, I think he said seriously since about 2016, 2017. Yeah, he's got some good music out. I was just listening to some of it. So we're gonna get him in here. He might be he says he's at Chicken King right now. That's funny. It's interesting. I've actually never been there. Get this chat going here. There I am. There's the chat. Alright. Let's get back to the intro. Alright, we got one more from my guy Trevor. This one's called Boss. Yeah, man. So, you know, I got to meet up with, when I was in Lexington this morning, I stopped by and saw Trevor. He lives there, and he's still in school at UK. And I've known Trevor for 5-6 years now. We were lifeguarding together, but he's been making crazy beats forever, and he's telling me about this new artist that he's working with. His beats are getting even better. It's crazy. And so we got to chop it up for a little bit, and he got to play me some beats, play me some music. It was cool. A lot of fun. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much ready. You know, pretty much gave you a little background on Hinype. That's how it's pronounced, Hinype. So we'll see what he's all got to say here, man. Let's get him in here. Yeah, again, he said he was at Chicken King, but we'll see here. We'll see what's going on. Yo.
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Chilling.
Yeah, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. All right, you said you're at Chicken King?
No, I'm not there. I said that's the best place to be at. You got $10. It's a nice like 8 piece.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm actually chilling.
Yeah, hey, bro, can you turn your volume up on your phone while you're really, really quiet?
You can hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, it's better. Much better.
Right on, right on. I just woke up a little minute ago too, man. Just hopped out the shower now. Like,
Yeah.
had to get prepared.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm glad you're here. It's definitely going to be a great show. So tell us a
Yes,
little bit about
perfect.
yourself. Hinype, what's your background here in Louisville, kind of things like, where'd you go to school? Where'd you grow up? Things like that.
Right on. So I live pretty much anywhere, everywhere in Louisville, man. But I went to school like I said, like went out there like high school wise, Southern and Fern Creek, man. So
Hey,
yeah, I had a
Yes,
lot of friends
perfect.
too. And hung out, I actually got introduced to my like gift of rapping at the age of 14. I've been doing this since I was 9 though. But when I started the freestyle circuit, I was 14. Actually, funny story, I was conditioning for basketball, but I knew
oh,
that
yeah?
wasn't my shit. I knew anybody should know it ain't they shit when people around you was laughing and you still your ass.
Yeah.
Man, that and surprising with that. There wasn't no pressure. I made a name for myself the first 2 years, and then last 2 years pursued it. My junior year opened up for Migos, man. 16 opened up in my city, feel man. With my rap group, my partner Beasley, young Beasley, still out there. Shout out to him, and my twin, shout out to him as well. We was in a group called Crazy Productions. We had 16 man open up for the Migos. They came in. It
Really?
was a dynamic. Yeah, it's still on YouTube to this day. Just look up Migos in Louisville. Like it should be like one of the first videos you see. It's the one to see. It's when they came with Days Loaf. I just said,
Yeah.
they came with Days Loaf, and it was dynamic.
Wow, that's crazy. So you opened for Migos in 2016, or you said you
No,
were
it was
16?
2014. It was
2014,
2014.
okay.
I was 16. Yeah, in high school, man, young. Couldn't even get in that motherfucker. But it was fun.
I bet it was. Did you get to meet them?
What was funny was we was getting off stage actually, and they was walking on stage, so we didn't have much time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they were
it was,
like, that was 2014. They were like
yeah,
really just coming up, honestly. That was
yeah,
like sophomore,
yeah.
junior year. Yeah.
And then they got there a little late, so they set was rushed. They was like, we can't, ain't got no time to speak. They got to go over and get their money and do what they need to do. But I seen the video on YouTube actually like the next 2 hours after they performed. It was a pretty dope, setting. It was a dynamic. Yeah, and then current more months came into it, and I just started pursuing this seriously. Started, when I was 19. So,
Yeah. Huh. That's crazy. So tell us, but you said you were in a rap group called Crazy Productions. Or what was it?
yeah, crazy productions with a K. It was something my homie had made up. He had that name for like 2 years. He was doing a home studio. He was gonna name it a studio at his house, but it was just put his rush. He was like, why not just we was young. My homie was in his 20s and shit, but we was like young kid, trying to find out, niche in it, but.
Right.
A couple of them, they found what they own path, did their own thing, did my own thing, pursued it seriously. 2017, back on it. Hinype was born, and there you go.
How did you come up with that name for yourself, Hinype? What does that mean?
So the H stands for like humble, intelligent, and nice, or neutral. I always keep shit calm and collect. Sometimes when I work, get into a workspace. The wise for young, obviously. Young, P, persistent, and full of energy, man, for the E. So,
Huh. So it's like a big acronym.
yeah, but really, so actually, here's how I did it. My name was Young Hype for like probably like 2 years before I started rapping. That's what everybody called me at school. That's something I thought I could run with. But
Hmm.
when I seen on YouTube, it's hard to find, and it's a lot of people in that country with this name. I switched it. I was just like, what other name could I come up with? My homie was like, why don't you do the second name that you pronounced before? And I would always say Hinype, but for my shit, you know, songs and all that,
Mm,
we put that name right there.
yeah,
And boom, it was born.
that's crazy. That's cool. Yeah, when I first saw you, or when you first we got in touch, I was like, "How do you say that? How do you pronounce that?" But then I heard your song. I was listening to that song you've got with Braxton on the way when I was coming home this morning, and then he was like, "We got Hinype in here," and I was like, "Okay, so that's how you say it." But yeah, so talk about that. So how you got connections with Braxton and Sasha Renee. That's pretty cool. Where along your um your progression did you come in contact with them, and what are your relationships with them like? How'd you get those placements?
Right, so, it's crazy because I met Sasha first, 2017 at the Louisville Vibe. Well, that's what the name is now, currently, ever since 2019. But
Hmm.
I know, well, actually, no, I think it was this past February when they had the name changed. But I know it was called the Vibe Open Mic. My mother actually connected me to that platform. I was going to Atlanta all that summer before, when I first started, thinking, like, all right, if I go here and do all these open mics, I can win. And then
Yeah,
my mom like, it's just kind of you wasting your money because that's what they was doing, making me pay every time and do these showcases. That's when I caught on to the idea that wasn't getting not fun after a while. So she was like, you want to really do it the right way, you connect in your hometown. So I said, I'll give it a try. And the vibe, she sent me that, and I went there the first night, magical, amazing. I met Sasha. Can I say she's one of the most brilliant, open-minded people I know, man? Like,
really.
I was a young pup, like a stray dog running around, like going through homelessness, doing silly things, running in and out with. When I hit all that med,
Hmm.
me back up, brushed me off, and told me what true hard work and seeing her dedication and inspired me to be the artist I am. So shout out to her mostly
Yeah,
for that, and gave me the opportunity. Hype man,
yeah.
it was amazing.
So that's cool. So she kind of really inspired you to kind of just buckle down and work hard. You'd say,
Yeah, man, she's hard work, like a good definition of hard work. Like I
right?
seen her work all the summer with the tours, the shows, the dedication, even with the weekly basis of her doing open mic. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
know,
Management of double. How old is she?
29.
29. Cool. Sweet. Now, what about Braxton?
26, I think.
No, like how'd you meet?
Oh,
How'd you?
I'm tripping. Well, see, I met him actually. It's crazy. I don't know if he knew it, but I seen him like when I first graduated from high school, like 2016. You
Yeah.
familiar with the homies, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the homies. I was at their show, and Jack Harlow had headlined that show that night. But when I first got there, Braxton was like one of the opening acts or the feature acts. I seen on the flyer, so I was like, oh man, seems like he's a cool dude, man. So I came in, he was performing, stage presence on key, like everything was phenomenal from what I seen. And I think I reached out to him sometime in 2017. He was like, we'll work, and I think we was both busy, and I was finding my mark as an artist. So I felt like I wanted to give myself more time to grow and make more songs before I got in touch with him on the business side. So
Yeah.
I know 2018 I hit him up, and then we finally talked and reached out 2019 around like maybe March at the Louisville Vibe. It's crazy. That's how we really got the link up. I think about one of the copies of my CDs because see, I dropped a project in December of 2018 called the Thankful EP. It was one of my religious projects out there for the first EPs I dropped. Just for a first compilation of songs I all made for that year. So
Yeah.
after I dropped that, I did like the old school Too Short mindset and went and bought a bunch of like copies of the disc.
Yeah.
And people was like, "You still doing this?" I'm streaming. I was like, I'm trying to make my mark, and they wasn't even like professionally made in it. I took some blank discs, ran the disc like on like burned the CD, put all the tracks on there, and wrote on the front. and everybody copped them too, and came back with responses like, "Oh man, it was a dope album." I'm thinking, "Wow, yo, like, and these wasn't even professionally made." I'm like, "I appreciate it, man."
Yeah.
And he had caught one from me one night. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna listen to this, bro." And then after he listened to it, told me in my DM like, I listened to it, with dope stuff, and we should work. And I was like, "Yeah, most definitely." So then May of 2019, we started talking more about doing a feature. And then come June, we do the feature. And that day, it was a real productive day. It was real like nice, man. It was a day before my birthday, man, before my 21st. So I'm full of joy. I'm turned up.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like the man. Then he walked in. It was an exciting day. We came through. He went over his
Absolutely.
verse a few times. Went over the hook. I went in there, went over my verse. I think in 45 minutes we got that song done. 45 minutes,
Yeah.
and
That's
that was
crazy.
like,
Yeah, that's so talk about so some of the singles you've got out right now. Speak about those. What are they about? What are, how long have they been out? Just tell us a little bit about them.
right. So the singles, I got out right now, actually that have been out for a while now. We got To the Death of Me, Drip came out March 2019. Can't Take My Sauce, and we got Thankful EP is still online on streaming platforms. Major Elevation, but my two major songs that are really doing the hot right now are like To the Death of Me, To the Death of Me, 27,000, almost to 28,000. We need some more. We're gonna push it to 30,000. And we
Yeah.
got Major Elevation almost to 20,000, hoping to do the same with that. And it's still in the
Yes,
process of the
artist.
playlisting too. And I'm also at 6K monthly listeners. I just seen the update this morning on Spotify. I got the artist up and all that. Yeah,
Nice.
so yeah, man. And I'm just hope to grow. And actually, we about to release a single in a couple weeks. No stress. No stress is about to be, man. I hope really just the hottest up follow up to the singles that I released. Still
Yeah.
got Major Elevation video planning on the way too as well, man. Look, still got that coming on the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So um do you have a lot of videos with your singles you've got out right now?
yeah, a few of them they actually up on YouTube. Excuse me, real quick. I'm talking way too fast. I get like,
Nah, you
yeah,
good.
no, that's weird with interviews. I ain't did so many since the outbreak of the pandemic, but yeah, yeah, a lot of them I got like to the death of me. That's on YouTube right now at 1.5K. We still trying to push those up, get those up to maybe 10K by maybe the end of the year. Get it up to 5K maybe by the end of the month. So hoping to grow those ones. Major Elevation again. We planning that one next. That's on the way. Then we probably gonna follow up the No Stress video. And I got a few other videos for my gospel, projects as well. Thankful, that's on there. They say that's the greatest one I shot. Like it's one of my first videos, like first ever videos. We uploaded that 2018, still up there, still doing well. Set up 4.3K right now. We
Hmm.
got the next one is Freedom, and then I got snippet videos as well on my page and other song covers and content. So yep, just stay tuned, man. I'm sorry for the slow work, man. Catching up on life responsibilities. Just hoping to stay ahead of the
Yeah,
pandemic.
of course. So talk about a little bit, you just mentioned it a minute ago, your gospel album or your gospel projects. What has that experience been like for you?
Right. You see, the experience was, it was early 2018, man. I was doing a lot of silly, youthful things, man. I wasn't listening, man. I was going through a lot. So I said, I want to find a way out of this to help myself connect positive to the world, what's going around, so I don't be so sunken deep into this dark area, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I ran in with a couple biblical groups on college campuses at U of L. Shout out them, man. I ain't been around y'all in a while, but things happen. I still got love for y'all. Shout out to all them both Evans up there, man. They helped me get straight to the path I need to be. I got baptized a few times that year, and also shout out to Heavenly Outpour out there in Frankfurt. BG, shout out to you, man. Look, it's been a minute. Shout out Meech up there, him and Miss Tennis. They helped me out too, man. A lot of shout outs along the way. Shout out Patrice too. I'm tripping. It's all coming. Yeah, man. Just cause you see a lot of rappers on the versatile switch too with the positivity. Like, did you hear about NLE Chopper his recent update?
What happened?
With he talking about like he don't rap about violence no more. He got like the positivity type. Cause at some point, everybody, the world, got to be influenced by you at some point.
Right.
you know. And when you influence a lot of people, they can be influenced to do whatever
Yes,
you feel
Sarsky.
that they are leading you to do. And if you lead people to just go out there and do senseless shit when it's all this real stuff going on and we trying to make a change, how can you make a change and then promote senseless? That's why we saying we just trying to make a change, use our voices more so we even if we got to change on a positive level and let bygones be bygones and certain shit, because we
Yeah.
don't all we doing is elevate.
Right. Yeah, exactly, man. That's a good point. There's a lot of well, there needs to be a lot of change in a lot of music for real. People just glorifying violence and different. I mean, literally what you just said. There's difference. The positivity, uh, bringing a positive energy and talking about positive things to the table. Because you're right, people are gonna look up to you, and and if you're speaking about violence, it's going to have that outcome. So it's always, we definitely need to, I think about Kanye really is, he's controversial with his switch to, gospel religious music, but, um, it's, he's one of the ones that I think of mostly because as big as he is and he made the switch and now he's like, pretty much only rapping about Jesus or anything like, things like that. So it's just one
Right.
of those things.
Man, see, and look, ain't nothing wrong with that. On another topic,
Exactly. Exactly.
man, you gotta find your periods of enlightenment, man. Everybody has them. It's just different. It's like a spasm. If you look at your homie, y'all hooping at the gym, and all of a sudden his knees start hurting, you like, damn, nigga, come on, man, don't give up on this now. And he's like, nah, man, I can't do it. And you think you don't know what's going on, so certain people there's just a lot of shit in front that they don't really know what's happening. So they
Exactly.
knowing Kanye is from Yeezus and the Yeezys and fuck this and with my people and being woke to that, people don't. It's a sudden change and people sometimes won't adapt as quick as you think, but they will. It just comes at a type of period where it just feels where it smooths out.
Right. Cool, man. So what's your creative process like? How do you get inspired? Who inspires you? But what's your overall creative process like, you'd say?
Yeah, see, I listen to a lot of '90s rap, early '90s, mid '90s, Tupac, Biggie. Of course, I grew up on listening to that. A lot of the people, that raised me actually, when I was born, they had just died.
Yeah,
It's just
right.
like I was
Mhm.
born like it was weird. That thing how I go to saying once a person, child is born after a person died. Is what that saying go like. I felt like a lot of people was born even the shift to the 2K movement and the 2000s and all that. After those two influential rappers died, a lot of people and you got a lot of these rappers, that say those people were the influence. That actually influenced the new generation. So I definitely grew up on that Tupac and Biggie. Grew up on the Ti. One of my most like inspirational people I always look at. I like how his voice is for the Black Lives Matter movement. Always been a voice. Appreciate it. Any Southern rap artist, OG. Shout out UGK, Travis Scott. It's a lot of people. I can't even name them right now. Even people from my city. Shout out Jack Harlow. ESTG, 2K Baby Blaze, and shout out to all of them, man. And even more people, like I say, Sasha, Renee, shout out Rob Lee. It's a lot of names, man.
Yeah,
A lot of names.
absolutely. Who you listening to locally? Any local talent that you listen to a lot?
Yeah, actually, I dig into the 502 playlist that Sasha made.
Mm.
He puts like a lot of 502 artists on there, like, and then like I say, to the names I mentioned before, I listen to a lot of the content. Because like I said, now when you got true talent and and it's inspiration in your own backyard, you can't help but to be inspired more and more.
Exactly.
Because then all that inspiration builds up and it creates a movement of unification. You know what I mean? Like just unifies everybody. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm. Yeah, man. It's I started a playlist like that where I got your song with Braxton on there. It's on Tidal though. I don't know a lot of people that use
Well,
Tidal
you
or
might have to send me the link so
yeah,
I
I
can,
got you.
so
But
I can
there's
share
a
it to some.
bunch of artists that I've got on there from Braxton, DJ Kelly, you, uh, and a bunch of other people. But just trying to. I need to add more to it. But I started it a while ago. So you said Sasha Renee's got a playlist like that.
Yeah, it's called This is 502
This
on
is
Spotify.
502. Okay.
Check it out. Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah, man.
the
Everybody I think of is on there, man. Like it's a
mm-hmm.
hot place, hot, man. Like
Yeah.
yeah. So and shout out to Sasha for giving those artists that platform. With the
Absolutely.
Louisville vibe, man, I can't believe it. I'm still a part of that 3 years later, man. Whatever years to make, I mean, I'm proud to be a part of that. That takes my stress away from work week. Just because we rappers, don't mean we don't stress. Every week is something, man.
Yeah.
Working, all the hustle, even the hard work, burn you out, overwhelm you. Shout out to that for doing.
Yo, hey, I think you cut out. We can't hear you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just said, come out and unite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What? So talk about that. You're saying, just because we're rappers, people think, you may not stress or whatever. But talk about some of the struggles that you face on like a weekly basis.
Man, like even with promotion, man, sometimes it's like a time thing. I feel like I don't sometimes get like certain promotion I need, and certain people, you get them to help you, online. They say like I can put you on this post and that post, and then you think about it, then you ask for proof. They show you, and you like, oh, okay, let me see what it do. It's a lot of them got me a few times, but ain't no trip to it. Uh, just other than that, just try to maintain your hustle and hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Then personal issues come in between. Lost my grandmother this year, so still trying to put up with some of that.
I'm sorry to hear
But
that.
oh man, it's all good, man. Just keep it work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
It's out of it.
Yeah, man. So when you done a lot of live performances in Louisville?
Yeah, 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 man. Did a lot, man. Before the pandemic, the last slot I did, performance I did over at the Open Art Gallery out in Louisville,
Yeah.
across the street from the stadium. And shout out to John, the owner of the art gallery, man. He put such together a dope event. Shout out to Nimrod now for putting that shit together. It
Oh,
was in
I know
February.
him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So everybody showed love. I was like probably like one of the last acts, I think, or before the last act. So I went on like at 10:30, and they showed the energy was incredible. Even
Mm.
in the video, my photographer Rob came out, took some shots. So we had some dope pictures at that, man. It was fun. I mean, I did a few times at the Louisville Vibe, but it was after the pandemic, so I was being real careful, sanitizing, and you
Yeah.
know. But yeah,
Where's your favorite place to perform here in Louisville?
man. And I haven't done these places yet, but I've seen other artists rock the stage at these places. Windmine, the Brown, uh, what's that one place? The Palace,
Mm-hmm.
Mercury, definitely, man. I seen a live concert in
Yeah, I've never been to Mercury Ballroom, not at once.
there. Man, it is packed, man. But from the stage view, it looks like the place is amazing. But like in the crowd, it's packed. But it was phenomenal though, man. Walking space, walking distance is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I always been a fan of Freedom Hall since U of L played in there.
Yeah.
Possibly Cardinal Stadium, that new soccer stadium.
Yeah,
That
that
wouldn't be
soccer stadium's pretty impressive.
yeah, that would be a vibe if somebody had like a Louisville All Star show there. Like that would be a vibe, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
What
From
about
the
but what was that you said the art what was that art gallery name that you performed at?
of open the door type, like open space. But it wasn't the name was like open.
Mhm.
Like that was the name of the art gallery.
Oh, okay. Where
Yeah.
was it? Like where? What area of town?
By Carter Stadium, so I guess that was like South Side, East Side,
So okay.
Central, one of those.
Mhm.
Yeah, around that area. You were there, that's right. Around that way. So like it was across the street from the stadium, Cardinal Stadium.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, small get together build. It was smooth, man. It was dope. Came
Yeah.
through. Everybody had a nice vibe, network. It's a nice place to throw any type of show, man. It was just a vibe of it. It was
Yeah.
perfect.
Totally.
Like I said, shout out John Foggenden, man. It's the owner of the art gallery. You familiar with John?
Uh-uh. What's his last
Yeah.
name?
Shout out to John Foggenden, man. It's the
Fogany.
homie. Man.
Huh.
Yeah, holler at him, man. I guess after the pandemic passes, we gotta, do
Mhm.
everything shut down.
Sweet, man. And when was that? When did you perform there? Before the pandemic?
Yeah, it was around February.
February. Yeah,
February.
that was like
Yeah,
right
around that time.
before. So what do you got? What's in store in the near future here with your music? You got some projects you're working on?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, new single coming out in a couple weeks. No
Mm-hmm.
stress. Dropping everywhere on every online digital platform there. So anything you can think of is dropping on there on the 24th. Definitely gonna make sure to get major elevation, get that video out. And Sasha, we're gonna get that one going. And also have to definitely get no stress in there. And then like I say, might work on more songs, build it up, get another project. Work. Lightning Boy coming soon as well, so you know.
Yeah, I see that. Is that like what is Lightning Boy? Is that your other name or is that a
But
project?
it's gonna be like the name of an upcoming project. So it's
Okay.
gonna be yeah.
Lightning Boy.
But I had this idea in tune for 3 years. 3 years I had this idea in my mind, like since 2017. I was gonna make this one of those type, like a superhero type, like just the energy I got and it possesses in man form,
Mm-hmm.
like none other. So yeah,
Huh. That's cool. I like that. Lightning Boy. That's a cool name. That'd be a cool, interesting project, I bet.
right on. Man. I'm gonna make sure that we got some songs we're still working on. So definitely when it's said and done, oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Up, and I got merch coming soon too, so I still got the
Ooh.
lightning. I'll make sure to get some no stress shirts printed out. Cause with the time when we going through, I hope this song can be a theme, like just no stress. Man. You gotta keep going. Cause see, in the line of the song, I gotta keep my foot on haters' neck. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that's going the opposite views of what you trying to do to change something, they throwing opposite views. You just gotta move past it. Just keep working on them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just keep working. So most definitely, we're gonna keep working, keep elevating. And like I say, speaking of elevate, make sure y'all tune in to Major Elevate on
Yeah, got it.
Spotify,
Yeah.
music, YouTube, any digital platform featuring the sis, Sasha Renee, man. You already know. Shout out to Sasha and Braxton. To the death of me over on stores everywhere and the visual out too.
Um, where do you record in Louisville?
Multiple places. See, I recorded this single, the upcoming single, in Jeff at my homie Pierre's studio. Shout out to him. Official Pierre on Instagram. Shout out to him. And I know I actually recorded To the Death of Me at Head First Media with Saint. Shout out Saint.
I've heard
And
about
then I
him.
I did Major Elevation at the homie Chris Carswell studio out on I think it was Cane Run. Yeah, Cane Run back in February. So shout out to the homies over there. Shout out to Brad Rotary. Shout out Chris Carswell, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm continue to work with these guys, man. We got more work for the future.
What about where did you record your song with Sasha?
I said Chris Carswell
Oh,
out
oh,
there.
okay, cool.
Yeah, yes, he's an engineer and producer and artist.
Yeah, I think I might know. I had a guest on my show on this podcast, and she said she was working with somebody named Chris. I think he might have had a different last name. But cool, man. So yeah, I was just curious. You ever recorded at like huge music studio or 400 recording?
Actually, look, yeah, I recorded again at 400. I recorded a couple songs. Shout out to Slim. He recorded Slim
Yeah.
Dojo.
Yep.
He recorded a couple of my songs in there. Helpless, that's on my Thankful EP, still from 2018 on the stores, still available. I recorded with him over there 2018. Shout out to him. Dope session. He showed me the way to bounce with the flow and all that, man. Shout out to Slim and the 400 recording team. And, perform. I mean, I keep saying perform. I'm still thinking we're on the topic of live shows.
Yeah.
Talking
Yeah.
about, cause some people say you do in studio performances too. So that's what I'm thinking. Normally you performing when you go in there too to record. I guess, but
Right.
how I feel, I go hard when I go in there to record. But
Good. You
man,
should.
I did To the Death of Me, Head First Media with Saint. Shout out Saint. Got more work coming soon, and yeah. So continue to work in the future, and I'm proud to work. Man, I'm so ready.
Awesome, man. So where else have you taken your talent recording? Have you been out of the country or around the nation? Where else have you been to?
A few times out in Atlanta, a few times. First year recorded. First couple years I did my cousin had a record studio at her house. Shout out Sydney. Down there on Instagram, her name's Sydney's World. That's a follower. One of the illest engineers in Atlanta, producers, artists, publishers, man. She's dope, man.
Awesome.
Like,
What about what? So being in what were some differences that you see in Atlanta and than in Louisville?
I say like support level,
Really,
a little
good or
bit.
bad?
Huh?
Is the support better in Atlanta or?
Yeah, a little bit. They got more good support because they know the shit you work for. I mean, you get support here, it's just a certain way you gotta do it. It's
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. It's just support comes like a leaf off a tree, man. As soon as you got something with it that looks like good business to them, just quick. Like I made money in 5 to 10 minutes from him with the just of selling T-shirts and CDs and shit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
versus I be at the club somewhere around here, but it just depends. Like again, who you market to at the end of the day.
Absolutely, it's a good point. Nice, man.
Yeah,
Now, did you say that you spent some time being kind of around the time you met Sasha? You spent some time being a hype man. Is that what you said?
yeah. It went into that talent a little bit. See, I was young, man. So get creative in anything I do. So I felt like whatever talent I could cling to, whichever way I could like get into the door the best, I would try to explore into, and that's what I did. I went for the, you know, into that wave. Like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and this out. That way I can get closer, get around them, make those connections, build up with them. Build friendships.
Yeah, that's cool. What's it like being a hype man? Is it fun?
Man, it was lit, man. Actually, I started being a hype man for DJ Party again. Actually, he gave me my first opportunity at my fucking gig in the 2018 film Frat House, and it's out now on Amazon Prime, man. I was an extra in that movie, so I'm glad they gave me the first time to get my feet wet, you know. So I was just hype man at first, early 2018, and then I just leaked my talents and it went, to make me the Sasha eventually.
Hmm. Cool, man. So did that kind of play into your rap career? You started rapping after, or I mean, I know you'd been rapping for a while, but when did you kind of make the
I was
change?
rapping, right. I was rapping like a year and a half before I did the hype man. Seriously, went with it. Actually, 2 years before I did the hype man. Something I pulled with probably around high school because I feel like I didn't know what to do. I said I don't know if college is gonna be a fix. I
Oh yeah.
can't be no athlete, obviously. My brother can do the athletics, but I can't. They always give me critiques the worst way. So what can I do? I just went further back to dig to my talents. I was like, what did you gravitate to have fun doing as a kid? I got occupied with a lot of music. I watched a lot of music videos. I listened to a lot of songs. I sung a lot in school. I took chorus. I got on my teacher's nerves. drawing and writing music and not paying attention to rap. It was everything that I figured, that comes with it.
Yeah. So were people hiring you as a hype man for like to do at their shows or like on their actual songs?
I'll be mostly for show wise. They would say, I mean, cause see, I didn't think I would be on a hype man edge and a DJ Khaled edge to be that hype for songs.
Yeah.
I just had the edge. And I went to places because my energy was more lit in person and public.
Mhm.
And all the good vibes you feel make you feel comfortable, like you're in a whole nother world. But see, I felt alone in most circumstances when I was by myself or around some people I knew. So to break away from that, I had fun meeting new people. And made you feel just in a trance of excitement, and it makes you feel like you're unstoppable, like you're supernatural. You got a superpower that makes you have fun forever. I mean, I feel now, even now, projecting some of my songs as good songs and good, more wise. I feel like I could have a hype man presence, but if people the artistry take you first, I won't bite on more like a kid, man.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I worked with an artist once and we went to uh what's a South by Southwest, and he just had a show at like it was during South by Southwest, but he had a show at like a bar there, and he brought a hype man with him, and I was just like running the sound, and it was cool. It was cool. I'd not really. He was all right, the hype man, but I don't know too much about what all goes into that, but it seemed pretty cool. If you have a good
What
hype man, it can really bring
what
your
year was the
show.
South by?
Huh?
What year was the Southwest? You
This
said.
was like I think it was late March of 2019, so it's been like a year and a half.
Okay, a year ago. Yeah, yeah. See, I know a lot of people in the South by that year, man. Everybody was going down there. People I had seen perform at the open mic at the Vibe. A week before I seen them at the South by, they was performing in front of me at the Vibe and just turning up in front of everybody. And I said the South by, so that's an amazing event that can, you know, give you an opportunity to stay for real.
Yeah, yeah, it was cool. We met some cool people. Are you familiar with Dizzy Wright, the artist?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I
Yeah,
follow up with this stuff.
yeah. I listened to him a lot in high school, but I met him out in the street. He was just out walking around, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like Dizzy Wright." And then I was like, "Oh my God, that is Dizzy Wright." So that was cool.
Right. I started listening to him around 2014.
Yeah, with like Funk
Yeah.
Volume and all them. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I discovered listening to Freddie Gibbs in that year too. Heard I think Old English, the song he had got with Young Thug. I was saying Young Thug then too. So,
right. Yeah, I was listening to Freddie Gibbs today before I called you.
oh man, yeah, all his new mixtape.
Yeah, a lot. Just I kind of put him on like shuffle and all this stuff. But yeah, his new tape with Madlib is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
He's a pretty he's pretty unique. Like just his style is kind of like all over the place, but like it's really cool how he does it. I like Freddie Gibbs. All right. Well, let me ask you this. So you've been an artist for a while now. What have you seen or kind of realized about Louisville's creative scene? Really, just in general, good things, bad things. What have you noticed overall? Really?
I feel like it's expanding, like in wake, especially in wake of the Breonna Taylor incident back in March. We're starting to come together. It's starting to bring more voices from all over
Hmm.
to explain our frustrations, what we're going through, and then also that all the artists are standing up and making the calls, and we all build together with these platforms. Because even before now in this year, 2019, 17, and shout out to Louisville. I meant to shout. That's what I was saying earlier. Names is gonna come as we go during the interview. Shout out to Louisville. They actually put the connecting bridge, to help us all build and brand and bring opportunities to the city. Shout out John Woo as well, even with the Producers Corner series, man, because it helps. The city is starting to unify a little bit more, expand. You know, every week, even with the Louisville Vibe, you see different people come out and they promoting and selling their products. They out saying, "Let's work." You know,
Yeah.
it's more of that. You know,
Yeah, I'd heard about Louis Evolve. I know they do some good stuff.
yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Hmm. So, in 5 years, where do you see Louisville's creative scene? What do you think's gonna be going on? What's happening? 5, 10 years?
It's gonna be pretty much how Atlanta. It's gonna keep blossoming like any other major city. It's gonna keep blossoming, man. If we continue to stick together, do it right, network, and keep doing what we're doing, it's definitely gonna definitely have a vast expansion. I mean, I can see major people coming and trying to build up with corporations and partnering with the black community. We'll mess around and have an artist hub, or I can see change, and I know it's coming. Like,
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people
yeah.
have said that they think it's gonna be like,
And,
uh,
and really, if you look close, most of the change is here right now.
mm-hmm.
It's gonna grow a little more.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I think it is for creatives in Louisville right now. It's a very important time. I mean, there's just seems like there's been so many people coming up that are making it, I guess, or just being recognized, and it's definitely for an artist of any kind, any creative, really. It's a big opportunity, man. Right now is the time, seriously. And 10 years down the line, a lot of people have said they see it like kind of being like Atlanta, or like even being a hub. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's got to take place in terms of like from the business side here in Louisville. But last week, Faith, you familiar with the artist Faith in Louisville?
Yeah, it's a homie. Shout out, shout out,
Yeah,
Sasha. Shout out his homie. Man, they've been working since 2018. I'm proud of them. Keep working, bro. Like, ain't no telling, man.
yeah,
And look, not sky's the limit, stars the limit. Hey, I feel like he's going past the sky on this one. Stars the limit, my nigga. I fucks with him.
yeah,
My dog, for real.
yeah. He was saying that in like 5, 10 years, there'll probably be like a good established record label here in Louisville with it's got like the good business side down and things like that. And I agreed. I could really see that, honestly. I mean, hopefully that'd be really cool. I don't know what I know. There's like what's that label? There is a good one in Louisville now. I can't remember the name of it. Like a good that they for a while they were like helping out Jack in like the Private Garden. I can't remember what the name. It was something with an S. It wasn't like Sony, but I cannot remember what the name of it was. But hopefully we'll have another
Can't
one here
remember
soon.
myself.
You
Yeah, I
know,
can't even remember.
right?
But it's dope, though, that most definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the scene right now in Louisville is definitely jumping. It's popping right now. Like I said, I think it's an important time, man. People are gonna start taking more recognition, and we're gonna get the recognition we deserve. We already
Yeah,
are,
most
really,
definitely.
as a city in general. Uh, you know, so
Yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, say poor connection.
what'd you say?
Say poor connection
Oh
is
yeah,
rough.
it's saying that for me too.
Yeah.
I can still hear you though.
You still hear me?
Yeah, there you go. It's back.
It was okay. It ain't gonna ruin the interview.
No, 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 no. We could also hear you. So, well, man, it's been good to have you on here, Hinype. I kind of pretty much I the biggest question I wanted to ask was about the where you see the Louisville scene. Do you have any big plans to move anywhere anytime soon? You think, or are you staying in
Yeah,
Louisville?
definitely, most definitely. I got ideas. Like I said, I'm gonna get my end straight, get all my responsibilities handled, and we go from there. Yeah, man. The world, I feel, has the experience of some of Hinype,
Yeah,
before any time of my demise, they have to experience, energy and stuff like that.
exactly.
There's some more people I'm gonna reach here, but I just feel like I can take it places. The
Yeah,
energy.
bro. Sweet, man. Well, bro, like I said, again, it's been a pleasure having you on here. You have
Hey,
any last?
pleasure working with you too as well, Lush, man. Another Lush
Absolutely.
podcast. Kevin, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, Kevin, man. My bad. I didn't call it.
No, that's all right. Hey, I didn't. I don't really say my name too much, but at least on this show. But yeah, dude, I'm glad you come on here. You know, the goal is of this for my show is to shine light on you and other Louisville creatives and just bring light to your work. And you know, we can. So where I've got your Instagram pulled up here, we can find you on Instagram at yeah.
Hinype.
Let me pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hinype3 Music on Instagram. And
No,
where is your?
it's Hinype. I just put the 3 right there.
Yeah, the 3 is in the place of the E. Yeah.
Yeah, it had the regular name. That account got removed. They won't even let me
Yeah.
get back. So.
Yeah. So you've got, and it looks like you've got a fan link to all your music. You on all the streaming platforms?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What about
Everywhere.
SoundCloud? Are you on SoundCloud?
Yeah, most definitely. And I actually, I think I kind of want to try to release. I'm still trying to aim it out right to see if it can make sense. From the initial release online, I want to do something like maybe a few days before I drop No Stress, try to drop like a 5-day early release on there. So I'm on SoundCloud creators here.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm about to pull you up on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I got you right here. Your SoundCloud's pulled up. So follow him, guys. Follow him on Instagram. Check out his music. He's on SoundCloud on all the streaming
Yeah, you can follow
platforms.
me on Twitter as well, Hinype Music. Yeah, Hinype, just is regular spell all together. And
Yeah,
also,
bro.
I'm working to get back into that Twitter as well. That'll be very soon. I'm just trying to get my account, get handled, getting set up, email issues.
Hell yeah. Well, sweet, man. Yeah, I see you got Major Elevation here on SoundCloud and stuff like that. Till the Death of Me. Cool, man. Well, yeah, you got any last words for the people? Anything inspiring? What anything you want to say?
Hey, man, I say, man, just keep putting in work every day. You never know when your time to go, your time to blow, you know.
Absolutely.
Put in work. Have the work ethic strong, stay strong no matter the hate, no matter the opposing words. Keep it going. Keep it going like a locomotive.
Keep it going. There you go. Keep it going I like that. Keep it going like a locomotive. I'm going to use that. Absolutely, bro. We just got to keep working hard, keep doing your thing, and stay in touch, man. I'll be in touch with you, all right? Right on. I appreciate your time, man. It's a good episode.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, bro. I'll be in touch, man.
Yes, sir. Same here.
Be safe. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to move that. All right, guys. Good episode with Hinype. Definitely go check him out. Check his music out. I definitely will. I've been listening to his song with BRXTN and Sasha, Renee. That's pretty cool. Those are some good connections. Definitely. So, yeah. Get on that. Give him a DM him. Tell him what you think of his music. One thing I did want to say is on Lush Louisville, every weekday, I've started another little show that I do in the mornings around like 10 or 11 called Chopped Vinyl. And I'm going to sit down, pick a record, and kind of work with it that week and make a beat out of it. And I've got like my whole template set up here for making beats. But the screen's black right now, but you'll usually see Ableton, the DAW that I use here. So tune in and watch me, in the mornings around 10 or 11. I go for about 30, 45 minutes. Just make a beat and kind of show you all my process and, things like that. And it's cool. And I've got the chat up and everything, so you can chat and we can talk. And I just kind of go through my process in making beats in Ableton specifically. And I love sampling music, so hopefully Twitch won't shut me down for that, but who knows? Oh, well. But, yeah, guys, great episode. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in, and we'll be back next week. I appreciate you, Hinype, for your time. It's fun. And, yeah, again, the show's on Sundays at 3 now. I had to move it back because of my work. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've got. I don't think so. So the live stream version will be available on the YouTube channel, and then I will post the video again with a good little thumbnail and stuff like that. Still working out a few kinks with my streaming software. Sometimes this technology, you already know, just gets confusing. But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all. Be safe. I'll see y'all next week. I'll be in here tomorrow morning streaming, making beats. So everybody be safe. Peace.